going on, SHPC squad? What's
Yes.
up with y'all today?
It's Ash.
Trey here.
Yes.
And we have our question of the day today. Our question of today is going to be, when you're in a bad mood, and I can tell, how would you like me to respond in order to either make you feel better or just, in general, stay out the way or, whatever?
I would just say leave me alone, because I feel like sometimes when I'm frustrated, I'm already frustrated because I feel like I should just handle it. So once I'm already at the point of frustration, I'm already in a mood of letting my own self fix it. And so, like, no matter what you do or say after that point, it's not that it's going to make me irritable, but I'm not going to be able to hear you because I'm already going to be focused on what I'm mad about or what I have to fix, whatever it is that I have to fix. So I'm just focusing on that. So I would just say, like, kind of give me enough space until I come down, or, I'll probably just tell you, like, oh, I found this, or I found out, or I fixed it. And then at that point, I feel like, you can say something. Or, you can say something then, too. I don't want to say, like, oh, don't say anything. Like, if you feel led to say something, then say something. But if I'm already, like, it depends on the level of frustration, too. Because if I'm just, like, upset just slightly, then I feel like you can just say, whatever. But if I'm like already upset and kind of like really, really bothered, I feel like you can just kind of give me a little bit of space and let me figure out whatever it may be. Even if you know the answer, just let me figure it out. Because if I'm frustrated, it's either because the way that you're explaining it to me or the way that you're saying it is not getting through, or I'm frustrated because you're not providing the solution that I need to. And so no matter what you say, I'm just not going to be able to hear it. I'm going to be already focused on the solution.
Okay.
So I'm upset. I think just give me a little bit of space, but I don't want you to not say nothing about it, like act like it didn't happen. So I want you to talk about it, but at the moment, just like, okay, I see that you're upset right now. I'm going to give you a little bit of space. And I'll be like, I'm probably like, cool. Well, I probably won't even say cool. I'll just be like, because I'm probably going to need some space. But, it depends though, because that's just on our personal note. But if it's a business situation where you see that I'm overwhelmed or I'm upset, either you provide what I'm not providing because I'm upset, or because you're my business partner. So if I'm overwhelmed or whatever, I expect for you to just let me know, like, hey, calm the hell down. It's not that bad. Like I as a partner and a business partner, I just would prefer that. Or if you see that I'm upset and I don't have the answer, of course I'm expecting for you to have the answer a lot of times. So, just being ready, and then also give me a little bit of space on a personal level. But in a business level, I expect for you to, acknowledge the fact that I am overwhelmed. Or if I'm not actually overwhelmed, but I feel like I'm overwhelmed, then, explain to me how I'm not overwhelmed. Because sometimes, you can think that you're overwhelmed, but it's not really overwhelmed. It's just you may not have all the solutions or the answers, and it may not be a lot on my plate. But, if you could just break it down to me to where I can understand it business-wise, I feel like that would help.
All right, that makes sense. So basically, if I see that you're overwhelmed, no, thank you. No. People always come by trying to sell us stuff every 2 minutes. So if you see us saying no, we're not telling each other no every two minutes, or not even 2 minutes. I say every 45 seconds, somebody's gonna come by here and try to sell us something. So sorry, y'all. That's a part of the video that gives you the nice feel of the setting that we chose for today.
They are hustling out here. They make their money out here
all the time. Now the money and the currency might be cheap, but that don't mean that they have a little bit of it. They be ready to get it out here, and they work 7 days a week. Seem like
no
24 hours a day. Sometimes it seems like, but no, really, they don't have no days off out here. It's real serious.
No, we met a guy that said he worked at the same job for 28 years. He never had a day off.
He said maybe a holiday here and there, but he like, I do this. So he was like, man,
he works hours.
Crazy. So then I was trying to sum up what you were saying to make sure that I heard you correctly, and I got it. So if I see that you're obviously, frustrated or overwhelmed or just in a bad mood, then just pretty much, state it out loud, like, oh, I kind of see that you're in a bad mood. I'm gonna give you a little bit of space, and then wait for you to either respond and say, yes, I want space, or no, thank you, no, thank you. See, told you. So basically, like, say that out loud, so that way I give you a chance to be able to acknowledge, like, yes, I do want space, or no, I need your help with something, or, or to even request what you would like for me to do if I just state that out loud, that, you know, I see that you're kind of in a bad mood, you know, maybe I should give you some space. So that'll be the best way to do it.
If you're in a bad mood, how can I react to make it easier?
Well, I think I agree with a lot of stuff that you said about, you know, just giving me space. If I'm already overwhelmed or frustrated or in a bad mood, then it's probably something I'm trying to figure out at that time, and just working on trying to get through it. Most of the time I'm not in a bad mood for a long period of time, or hopefully I'm not. So if I can just work it out, give me some time to kind of work it out, get over it, I usually correct the mood myself and come back. Or even if you just can push out positive energy during that time. So if you see me frustrated and you're just like, oh babe, you know, everything will be cool, or, you know, give me a hug or a kiss or something like that, I feel like that's usually just good enough. Just that positive energy right there, pushing that over to me, it just helps to, you know, raise my vibrations in a way where I can usually get through whatever I'm getting through. I mean, of course, I feel like it's kind of hard not to give your opinion sometimes. Like if you see somebody going through it, sometimes our natural reaction is to give your opinion on what you feel like the solution could quickly be. Like, oh, why you gotta do this? Or just do it this way. And sometimes we'll give our opinion before we really know the whole situation. And so I think if we give, you know, space first, let the other person try to figure it out, or at least come to each other to, at that point, to ask for help and see if we can join forces to be able to put our head together to solve the situation. So like once the frustration is done, or the bad mood is kind of like dealt with through us raising our vibration and raising our energy first. So if we can raise our energy first, get out of that frustration state, and then deal with the situation at hand, I feel like we'll be able to, you know, get through it more. So, you know, if I'm in a bad mood and I don't want to be there, but sometimes it's funny. It's like when you're in a bad mood, sometimes you kind of want to swim around in it, and you are like, you know, frustrated, and you don't even want somebody to pull you up out of it at first. Sometimes for some reason, naturally as humans, but you know, I still feel like I can usually still feel like, you know, give another person some space so that you don't add to the frustration or add to the mood of being bad, or even having that person let that bad mood out on you when they didn't really intend to. They already kind of, you know, or myself personally, already kind of going through stuff, already kind of having a bad mood or overwhelmed. I wouldn't want to put you in a position where I push that off to you. And so kind of instead of entering that space, just, you know, push over positive energy as much as possible, positive love. Let me kind of deal with it, and then let me come to you and trying to figure it out before giving your opinion or solution or just adding to. I think that'll help out in the situations.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys learned something from our table talk today about communication. It's just important to ask these questions so you can know where you stand, and also how you come off to the other person, because the way you communicate can be different than how the other person communicates. So it's just important to talk about communication overall. So hope you guys learned something.
Definitely. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. Click the notifications button so that you can get notified of every time we put out a video. Take the quiz that's down below so you can start opening up the dialogue to even have these type of conversations, and stick to it consistently. Like, make this a part of your regimen of what you guys do in your relationship to build that solid foundation, because sometimes we can go day to day and let these things start to build and pile up, and we don't even know that it's happening until we have an open communication about it. And so definitely make sure you do that. Leave comments below on if you ask this question to your mate and you want to share with us. Let us know. You know, let us know what they said. Let us know if it's something about your relationship and communication-wise that's just awesome and you want to share it with us. Share that with us.
Yeah, just make sure you guys like, thumbs up our video, and also share our video and subscribe if you haven't. You definitely want to share the video to make sure that people receive this video. You never know who life, relationship, or marriage you could be saving from sharing this video. So definitely share.
Definitely, guys. All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Peace out.